So you can see, yeah, you can see organization who prioritize customer obsession, right? Meaning who work based on customers requirement, who develop their or increase or enhance their features or services based on customers experiences, right? Their revenue grow with 41% faster, and then 49% faster profit growth, and 51% improved customer retention, because we run our businesses purely to have our customers for a longer run. They should be keep on renewing with us, or they should be keep on enjoying our services, right? Or the product that we try to sell. And based on a recent survey, so any business industry who has an customers at different locations, right? Their satisfaction rate is ranging between 64 to 66%, right? So now let us come to a conclusion, right? What actually customers are expecting, uh, so that the business try to satisfy them, right? So typically they expect the below metrics as to have as a satisfactory, right, with respect to any business that they are trying to recruit. So the first one is consistent service delivery. We make sure, as a business owner, we should make sure the service or the product that we try to sell, right, it should be uh, giving the consistent updates or consistent service information to our customers, and that should be very transparent, right? For example, what if I brought a service, or what if I procured any product and they are having some hidden charges post the purchase? Definitely the customer won't be happy with. Similarly, what if, as a customer, I had some queries or doubts which has to be raised against a product or service that I tried to procure, right? It should be answered quickly. There should be quick and hassle-free resolution to the doubts or questions which is raised by the customers, right? And then they should feel that they are properly engaged. So the business should have personalized support for each and every businesses, each and every customers, so they feel that they are properly addressed, or that they are properly engaged in terms of having the relationship with any business owners, right? And then the obvious parts is data retention and privacy. uh, any business will think, hey, my data should not be shared with some other person, or please make sure the data is not being dispersed to any other persons, right? Because in this competitive world, any business owner will think their data should be very private, so that their business informations or their customer information are leaked, does not, or that is not leaked in the social media platforms, or to any other competitors. And then your product should be, or the service should be having an up to date knowledge, meaning you should be up to date in this market to deliver the business to your customers, right? So these are typically the customers expect in terms of any business that they try to procure. Fine. So let me ask you this question, right? What are the basic challenges that any business owner meet to satisfy their customers? So this is any business owner who joined this meeting, right? Let me ask you this question. So what are the basic challenges you face to support their customer engagement? So think, we have on-field executives. They'll be on the field meeting our business customers day to day life, right? So we should make sure the process that the field executive follow should be uh, top notch to address our customer services, right? So we should be taking or thinking that particular metric in mind. So let us check the challenges, the problems what any business owner face with respect to on-field employees to satisfy their customers. The first is task scheduling. So think, I have 10 different customers. I have 5 different employees. They have to meet those customers. As a business owner or the manager, definitely there should be conflict in creating the task, right? Whom I should allow my employee to visit first, or whether what if there are two customers who asked for on-site visit or the service visit, or kind of inquiry visit, right? At the same time. So you should be, as a business owner, you should be well prepared for meetings which has to be conducted for a customer by your on-field executives. Definitely, second is geographical constraints, right? What if your business starts grows, right? You should have employees, the resources who will be covering multiple territories. What if an employee has to travel 50 to 100 kilometers in a day to visit multiple locations, basically your businesses, right? They should be properly planning it. So the second is just geographical constraints. Third is urgent service demands, right? In any industry, we will have a like proper plan that my employer has to visit these many number of customers, but we do have for like urgent service demands, right, from our customers saying they immediately call the business owners, or they immediately call the landline number of the company and say, hey, there is an service I need, or I need to purchase your product. Why can't you send a person to my office premises? The customer might anytime inquire, right? So we should have a technology or a look, I mean, the solutioning part to immediately solve their business needs. Meaning, you should have a person who can immediately visit the customer's location to answer their queries, or make them as a customer, right? Allow them to purchase our product. So that is the third point. And fourth point is communication breakdown. It happens in all the businesses, right? As a business owner, you try to communicate with your employee for the entire day. There will be what if you plan for 5 visits? They are not completing those 5 visits unless until like they are planning for different route records, right? For different route travels. So what if the manager want to inform, hey, this is the customer who has to be met in priority, and the executive will meet him by end of the day. So there is a communication gap between the business owner or the manager and the employee who is on the field. And then lack of operational updates. So as a business owner, you should always have the instant update to take decisions. Let me give an example, right? I went for an on-site visit where I have been. I'm traveling in a bus to meet my customer. Okay, but I have my CEO who is sitting in a different city or a different location. He just saw or inquired me and said, "Hey, don't take public transport. Take some like cab and then reach the location very quickly, or take some bike where you can skip off the traffic, right?" So those instant updates should be informed to the manager so that he can take tactical decisions in terms of travel. Similarly, what if I'm in front of a customer, right? He is asking for negotiation. I should have an instant update with the business owner to get the approval and close the call in that single meeting itself. Or else you have to revisit the customer to close it, right? So the business manager should have instant updates from their field executives. And finally, you can see, right, manual reporting errors. People will submit the records only by end of the month or end of the day when you plan to have a meeting. It's a typical mindset of an executive or a normal person, right? Whenever there is an inquiry, we try to submit those informations. So spending 3 to 4 hours in a day to submit reporting should be reduced, and there should not be any error, right? What if an employee uh, create their entire month report by end of the month? So there might be chances of creating errors, right? And then there is no proper customer data. So if your employees are updating their customer information and the visit information by end of the month, definitely there will be poor engagement with customers data, right? Because you don't get the proper update for any particular customer, right? They might have done 10 follow-ups in an entire month, but that is not replicated in the report that they are submitting and against the customer information. Mr. Barnalish, definitely we will have the end session. Within 5 minutes, I'll be closing this entire demonstration. Now, so these are the basic common problems which we identified, and definitely we should have a solution, right? Let's think about the solution with respect to on-field employees. What is the solution which can help you to increase the customer satisfaction? Here comes the product called Lystloc, and the product, I'll be explaining the features and functionality later. So let us come with the solution what Lystloc can bring in or brought to your business as a business owner you are in, right? So the first point, effective task management. You plan your task for your employees, right? So make sure the entire month or the entire week task has been planned for an employee. Which customer you have to visit today, whom you have to follow. You can effectively plan the task in Lystloc. And the second thing is smart customer management profile. So the customers that they are meeting on the field, we can collect information. What is the customer name, their contact details, the address they are into. Suppose you want a custom fields to get the information. What is their GST details? What are who are they? Who are the competitors who has approached the customer? If you want to maintain the customer profile, we can have that information, and it is very easy. We are Lystloc mobile app, right? You just scan the business card reader. Scan the business card. It reads the information like the company name, the person they met, phone number, website, address, and every detail, right? And then the third point, timely service reminders. For example, it is mandate for any persons, right? There is a customer on the field. You want to notify that my employee met the customer, you get instant push notifications via Lystloc. Similarly, you have assigned task an employee. Let us assume by 12:20, the employee has to visit a customer X. We will intimate the executive on the field, right, as a push notification saying, hey, employee, you have to meet the customer X by 12:20. The notification can be set up. It can be either like before 10 minutes or before 30 minutes. You can configure that within Lystloc. And then the fourth point, efficient urgent request handling. This is what I have said. With Lystloc, you can see the location of your employees across the geographies. So it is easy for you to navigate the employee who is closer to the customer location. That high-end technology we provide. And then the real-time feed updates, right? You don't want to wait for end of the month to get the information from your employees. You get instant push notification, you get report on the same day, or we have the same day reports too, live reports. On top of it, you have the day minus one daily reports. You get instant updates, right? And then there is no need of generating a report manually by an employee. The precise information what the employee does on the field, the exact location, the person they met, the customer they met, and the information they collected, everything is documented as an Excel report and shared with you. And the beauty is we have a separate engine called List Data, which will provide you data insights. We have custom development of reports also, which you can always uh, uh, like inquire for. And lastly, right, these are the feature with respect to what are the challenges you have faced. On top of it, Lystloc as a product, we support attendance of an on-field employee. We support entire day live tracking, meaning the route they took to reach multiple places with kilometer will be captured. On top of it, all the 6 points which we have covered here, the task management, precise report, the real-time updates, and then efficient time handling, instant push notifications, and finally any on-field employee, they will be reimbursing you, right? They will be asking for expenses. It can be a daily allowances or travel allowances or any other means of allowances, right? We have a separate module called reimbursement to support that. Fine. So now, think how what is the percentage that you can improve in terms of customer satisfaction if you are using any on-field productivity application, right? Such as Lystloc. This is what the percentage which we are promising with the recent studies, right? With the recent analysis, the customers we have more than 1,500 paid customers who are using Lystloc right now, and then with their feedbacks, we are here to say that you can improve your customer satisfaction up to 86%, and we are promising it can be increased more than that also, right? It is something you get instant update from your employee and communicate with the customer and give effective experience to them so that your percentage will be keep on increasing. So make sure that your customer experience has been increased with Lystloc field monitoring software. And I would highly recommend that Lystloc will be supporting you to achieve this percentage or more than this. Now, so let us come walk to the basic achievements we have done with Lystloc, right? We are into this market for almost 7+ years, and these are the milestones which we have achieved. So there are a number of organizations using Lystloc, right? And we have more than you can see our Play Store or App Store downloads more than 10 lakh. Sorry, 10K downloads. That is basically more than 1 lakh downloads. These people using Lystloc day in and out, right? For almost 7 plus years, you can see this is what the track record we have achieved for. Nearly 14 plus million client meetings has been done by Lystloc with respect to different businesses, with respect to different employees who is using it. And nearly 65 plus million live tracking hours has been recorded, and more than 289 plus million kilometers has been traveled. So think in this fashion, right? The people has turned around the entire globe for almost 100 plus times. And then you can see there are 5 plus million number of attendants has been covered in Listlock. So these are the achievements we have done till date. And that's it. Now we are open for questions. And I can see Mr. Barnani has asked for questions. So anyone who is looking for this, we would like to answer. If you have any questions, I'm there to support. Any questions, Mr. Barnali? Yeah, you can speak or you can answer. No, you are not audible, Mr. Barnali. If you want, you can type your question in a message chat box also. Any other person, any other questions you have, I'm open to answer those. Mr. Barnali, if you are not like till now, we can able to hear your voice. So, can you just drop the message so that I can address your question? Yeah, now I can hear you.
Sir, am I audible to you now?
Yeah, you are audible now.
Hello.
Yeah, you are audible.
Sir, I hope you can listen me. What I understand, he, we have this log, but their sub drop down system is not there. Like once you will see our company is serious as private limited, so whatever we have set our list log, so there will be options as an office, a new dealer, etc. But there we can't make for the new dealer options. Means it is not coming separately.
Okay. So you are saying you have like you have been using Listlock, right? Yes, Banali. So you are saying you are already using Listlock and then you can't able to find new customer information. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the form customization, right? While doing checking checkout within Listlock application, you will have a form customization. With that form customization, let us support. We can filter. We can have in a way you will be asking the employee whether they are visiting the new customer or the old customer. They are existing customer, I can give you the drop down with a list of customers which is displayed, because for each and every visit we are capturing the information, right? That can be displayed in customer information. So most probably, can I have your email id dropped in this or phone number dropped in this chat box so that I can ask my customer success team to support you the form customization, which will really solve your problem. Miss Bernali,
Yeah, sir. I'm just giving here
you can
my mail ID along with my number as well.
yes. So that uh post this call, right? Let me ask the team to give you a call and then discuss with one on one to answer your doubts. I mean that we definitely, yeah. I just got the details. So for the form customization, we can support.
Hmm. Sub department we having the requirement, and mostly what I want to suggest to the entire list log team who are working and giving the more patience, and it's really appreciable. But something but something they are having to improve from your end. Ki employee means whatever field employee they are working, they has to do the access to the automatic check-in and check-out. So in this case, what it will happen means whatever we are doing separately, so they can do it from their own and easily. What I feel.
Definitely, your feedback has been taken, right? The reason we don't have automatic check-in, check-out is consider this way, must. If you have an two different shop at same location, okay, meaning which is apart from like 100 meters in the same road. What if your employee is crossing that location? So we have to think about the practical challenges for an automatic check-in checkout. That's the reason it's a mandate for an employee to do manually check-in checkout to collect the information so that you get the proper records. So definitely the feedback has been taken. We will consider this, and I'll be taking this to my product team to have the study on automatic check-in checkout. Is something we are promising, right? So your feedback has been taken.
And sir, one more thing. Like suppose ABC one customer is there, our employee visited over there. Okay, and after few months, as of we all are updating and we are getting growth. So all those dealers or customer place they are also developing, right? So first time they having one shop, after that they got promoted as in two new shops and all this. So in this case, head office is there and they having the branch office as well. Correct.
Okay.
So in this case, if you will give any access or any sub customer drop down system, so that if it is ABC customer, so ABC customer is the head office. So ABC 1, ABC 2, ABC branch 1, ABC branch 2.
Absolutely. That is pretty doable.
See, in this way, means our whatever the customer list, it is own inlets. So we can make our code like this way: ABC, ABC head office, ABC branch office one, ABC sub branch office is this one, so that means we can keep our record properly.
Sure, sure. So, to answer this question, Ms. Baranali, right now we have the functionality for each and every customer you try to onboard into Lystloc, right? Meaning the people on the field, they are punching in against a customer. There is a code generated against a customer. So the codes are unique codes. So it will definitely differentiate between the head office and the branch office. It is mandate. We should not use the same typo for the customer. As you clearly mentioned, for example, it's an ABC company, middle office. ABC company branched. You can name it in the same way, and it will have a different customer code. This is the functionality which we have already. I will try to explain, or I will ask my team to navigate you through the admin dashboard and showcase the information.
And sir, in that form, means whenever our people are going to the bank, so we made our form like this way. If they are going to bank, so they will select it. So in this case, uh, it is not coming separately. Means customers they can see, but in this case, once they are selecting the bank, it is not coming easily. So if you could have solved this issue, I have miss I hope our maximum issues will be solved for the time being.
Absolutely, absolutely. As I said, right, we can have the customer code which we have already inbuilt. Uh, as I said, definitely our customer success team will be connecting you to get this sorted. So HSC will be solving a problem.
One day, sir, I having the training to provide the tasks to the employee. Like suppose if our manager has been called any new dealer, okay. So this has been means once our manager is giving the task to the employee, so they can see automatically in their list log. So it has to be there, I guess. And one more thing, our employee is creating the new dealer, correct? So once they are selecting the new dealer, so uh, our process is like this. Once new dealer is appointing, so they are have to do any transaction. Okay. So if there you can give two other option with transaction and without transaction, so that they should able to enroll the new employee, new customer. They can enroll the new customer. But in this case, no, they are not getting the new dealer in their list, means drop down. So this is the main issue.
This is the first point you have mentioned, right, Ms. Barnali? So definitely, as I said, right. So I have got the email ID and the phone number. Immediately post this call, I'll be asking my CS team to give you the one-on-one session, right, instead of this as a webinar where we can discuss the points related to this talk in terms of purchasing, right? So I'll be asking my CS team to have the one-on-one session with you to solve all the queries. Or else I would request you to write an email so that your address is definitely cleared by our customer support team and he'll be solved. So hopefully this answers your questions.
I guess one-on-one session it will be helpful for me.
Obviously, let me arrange this uh, today itself. We are there to support you. Okay.
Because sure.
Hi, thank you so much, Ms. Barnali. And thanks for saying that our team is very patient and supporting you day in, day out. Thanks for that.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And I joined in this company past 5 months, and previously we didn't updated it like this way. Nowadays it is giving very good result. I hope Lystloc will support us with.
Your words are great. Thanks for that.
So what I am expecting once automatic checkout, it they can get it, or if suppose our company is tire industry based, correct? So uh, if once the our employee is in the market, so if they are having any new tire shop, so they can get it automatically if it is possible. So in this case we also can grow up, and our business also can grow up.
Obviously, right? That's the reason we are using, we are promoting Lystloc for multiple businesses to use for their on-field operations. Definitely, it's good to hear that you are saying it really helps your businesses. Thanks for that. And let me take this to other participants who are looking for Lystloc solutioning, right? Or if you have any doubts, to please let me know and that to answer and have multiple persons who join this meeting. I'd like to hear from them too.
AI.
Thank you. Thank you. Any other questions from the participants? I would like to answer, or I would like to understand your email and the passwords. Sorry, email and mobile number in the chat box so that we can reach you out immediately. Any other questions from the participants? Or please drop your email ID and phone numbers, or if not only email ID, or you can drop. Please wait. Let me try to give our mail ID so that any persons who would like to reach out, please please write to this email. Oh, great done. So thanks for joining this particular webinar. It's really honor presenting here from my side, and thank you everyone for the participants. Thanks from my heart too. Thank you. Bye bye.